What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis and live discussion that we do every trading day. So this is New York session and London session together we'll be covering. Previously we had another live session, and let's see what's happening in the market. As you can see, FOMC coming later today, and we see that there are some consolidation in the market. So let's find out how we can trade after breakout from this consolidation. As FOMC will come, we could see that the market might start to move. So far we see that a strong consolidation, and the stronger the consolidation, always the breakout will be bigger. So we will be looking at all of the pairs, especially gold. We see that in consolidation, and we see euro dollar and Gbpusd was in a bullish move, now coming back for a pullback. So let's see if we find any trading opportunity in the live session. We will take or we'll see how we can trade later today. So make sure that you use the live chat to ask any question that you have, and also don't forget to smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's start with gold as usual that we do. Looking at gold, what we can see that gold was in a consolidation. I'll be looking at a very lower time frame on the 1 hour chart. First of all, we can see that the price yesterday, as you have seen, there was a big drop happened from this level, and with the drop, gold has come to this important level of support zone. And in that support, we can see that gold was consolidating along this area. So we see that there is a resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, which turns support here. And initially we have seen a breakdown. Looks like that the price will break, but instead we have seen again has gone up to test the 1 hour 20 EMA. And from that zone, we see now gold is slowly trying to create a bearish price action. Now from the 1 hour market structure, what I see that gold is still showing bearish movement. What I think that we could see another attempt from the seller to sell the market, because there is a big drop happen. The way the market structure is forming on gold, I don't think that gold will be able to reverse from here. Instead, what I think that gold will try to have another rejection. At least we could see try to attempt to break this low, and then once you will see that, let's say the price has broken down and created a long wick candle and a strong rejection from the bottom, only in that case we could think of buying. But for me, gold is still bearish, and we will still look for potential selling opportunity on gold. Now this is the 15 minutes. You can see the price was consolidating along this area where there is the previous this is a very important level, this support and resistance, back to back 2 times we have seen gold has formed a double top formation. So you open early a trade today, sell trade, and we have closed at entry break even. And let's see what we could see now next. I think that we might find some selling opportunity. If we see that, we will jump on a trade. For the time being, we see there is a consolidation, but what we need, any kind of strong breakdown so that we can sell the market. So far you can see, once this is the daily close, and then one candle up, one candle down, up, down. So it's a purely consolidation market. Before FOMC it happens, the market consolidate, but what we need is for the gold to give us a kind of price action that we can sell. For me, I think that we might see another wave of drop in this market. So you can use the live chat, guys, if you have any question to specifically to ask. I'll try to cover as many questions as possible to see everyone what you are thinking and trading. In the meantime, let me see. Hello from Greg, Brisbane. Thank you, Greg. Safari, hello, coach. We must see FOMC, sir. Yeah, absolutely. We'll look at FOMC. It's very important. Hi, coach. Thank you. Good afternoon, coach. Thank you, Harry. Nero, amazing. So let's see now. As you can see, gold slowly turning to a bearish market. Now let me see if we can find a quick entry for the short-term sell. If we can find, we'll try to do that. Early today I have sold gold, and from the resistance level we have seen that gold has addition. We closed it break even, but now let's see if we can find any opportunity. Will not miss it. Now this is the 1 hour candle. This 1 hour candle, I see that this is forming kind of bearish engulfer after this doji, so which is a very strong selling pressure coming up slowly. And yeah, I think that gold will drop in this FOMC. If I look at daily again, we can see that from the daily yesterday's candle, you can see that this is a long bearish candle. It's a big long bearish candle. Now with that bearish candle, this is the daily close. Now you know, daily candle is really crucially important, is because I really first look at daily chart, is because this is where most reliable time frame is the daily time frame, because most swing trader big volume come from the daily chart, and trading on daily chart is in fact very profitable. It's easy, you know, when trade on the daily time frame, it becomes much easier for the life. You know, you sit down on the daily close, maybe, you know, 15 minutes, 30 minutes and half an hour, quickly look at the chart and place the trade and then forget it. So it's easy. So that's why daily chart is so reliable. Now from the daily chart, we see that gold is this current candle that gold has closed, which is a very full body red with a very narrow wick at the bottom. So for me, there is a still probability for gold to continue to drop. And there is one thing that we need to keep in mind, that there is a, you see that this is the whole movement on gold on the daily. Okay, from this double bottom formation, gold has created this strong movement to the upside to this level, and from that zone we have seen that gold has a rejection again. Now there is only one red candle, you know, it is guarded by this middleman. This candle, this is a very high liquidity zone, and because the price is now dropping, what I think that the price will come to this liquidity zone again. Now this happens over and over in the market. Let me show you what I mean by this. When you see this kind of impulse, one narrow candle, again impulse, and the price consolidate, in that case you will see that the market might do something like this for a bit more longer time, and the price in most cases will come to test this liquidity zone, where there is the daily 20 EMA at around 1895 level, and also this is the support with this narrow doji, a big middleman. So this is the daily area of value. And what I think that today, the price today or during the FOMC, we could see that the market will drop to this level and grab liquidity, and then we might see that, let's say, a long wick candle or a strong rejection. Now this level is quite important for me. I'll really open a good position on this level, but before coming here, any opportunity to sell, yeah, definitely we'll be looking at it. That's what I was trying to see, that I think gold will drop. Okay, I think that gold today will drop to this level. Very high probability that from the way this price action, the market structures form here, it is in fact, you see there is a double top, okay, on gold, and from this previous support down resistance form this double top, and with that double top, what I think that gold will reject. Now if I look at the further lower time frame, let's say on the 5 minutes, you can see the market structure is slowly turning to be bearish. We need a very strong price action. If you look at the FOMC timing, let me see that to find out when we could see gold rejecting. we see that at 5 a.m. Sydney time, which is a couple of hours from now. So before that there will be two candles, this current one as well as the other one on the 4 hour, and the way it is forming, you can see after a couple of consolidation, now it is trying to drop again. Let me see how it does. You can see this market now breaking down. The last move was around 1934 level. Okay, let's see if we can find an entry. This kind of, when I see this kind of consolidation, I look for resistance level for selling, because there are two possibilities to happen now for gold is to until the FOMC to consolidate like that, and then finally in FOMC to drop, or before that the price to drop even to somewhere here and then testing this daily 20 EMA zone, and after FOMC to reverse. Okay, and any kind of movement will be taking the trade. Let's see what happens. Thank you, Davis. You are welcome. Always, no problem. Thank you very much. So let me know in the chat, guys. I want to know what you are trading. As you can see, gold now going up for some pullback to the upside. This is the 15 minutes candle. Okay, so 1 hour candle, the one that it has formed, this current one, it has a liquidity gap. Okay, it has a liquidity gap from the top, and that means that upon closing of this candle we should see some movement on gold. And let's see if we can find, if we see this current candle going up, we will be looking to find the selling opportunity. Any kind of spike to the upside in the next candle will give us opportunity to sell gold from this level. So this void, if the price is going to fill that void, we might find opportunity. So let's see this 5 minutes candle, how it does. We'll be looking to see how it does here. Okay, we see that this is happening. Any kind of movement along this zone can give us opportunity to sell. We have 15 minutes for this candle to close. Let's draw this level here. You might see a drop from here. There is a double top you can see on the 1 hour, and with the double top there is a big drop, double top consolidation. Now very high probability that it will try to break another attempt to the downside, though if we look at the long-term trend line here on gold, let's need to see that one as well. So with this gap opening, now we need to keep in mind that gold left a gap here as well. There is a gap it has left, which is even on the above the daily 20 EMA zone. So what do you see? This is structure on gold, okay, which is bearish structure here, okay. Now when you look at the different time frame, let's say 15 minutes, 30 minutes, and then 1 hour, this is where you can find a very clear idea of actually what's happening in the market. So that's why I look at all the time frames possible, but the higher is better. I think gold, as I mentioned, that there is a probability that you can see this this market respecting this trend line. Drawing a trend line is really sometimes daunting task. How many of you face difficulty in drawing a trend line? I know that's a very fundamental things, basic, but do you still find it difficult to draw a trend line? So what I think gold is going to do, you can see this is there is a shoulder here, it will create a shoulder here, and then it will drop from here because gold already have a bubble. Now looking at the monthly, we could see further, as I mentioned, it's a long-term bull market, but what I think that it might come down and close probably in the same level as the other monthly candles, okay, in the same level. So we might see a closing here. So initially you could see a drop and then going up, back, closing somewhere here. So to make it happen, you can see this is it's consolidating here. Now with that consolidation, you can see the 20 and 10 EMA already crossed over. Now from the lower time frame price section, I see that gold is still bearish. Okay, we see a candle close coming up in all the instruments. Let me look at all of them to see if there is any trading opportunity in any of them. Euro looks very strongly bullish. Okay, GBP Euro dollar has formed a doji. So euro dollar initially has a big move. Now it's coming down for a deeper retracement. We might find a trade on this pairs, euro dollar, GBP USD. Okay, GBP USD, currently we see there is a drop coming on this one because of the FOMC, and GBP USD dropping to this level where there is a daily support. I have already drawn that level of support. Okay, see, this is the daily support or daily opening and closing. We will be looking to buy GBP USD. Okay, let it drop here. Okay, if it drops to this level, we will be buying on euro dollar in the similar way. So any USD pairs coming down will give us opportunity to buy, especially GBP USD. We already have seen that there is a movement happen on GBP USD. If you look at the daily, you can see that this movement happened. Now it's coming down, means that once it will come to this daily opening and closing level, okay, daily opening and closing, we will be going long on GBP USD from this daily opening and closing, where there's a 4-hour 20 EMA. We'll be looking on the lower time frame, and from this zone, keeping a stop loss below all this low, we can go long GBP USD, and I think that it will be a good trade. Even during the FOMC, should be able to see that this instrument is pushing high. And in the similar way, any drop to GBP CHF, you can see there is a daily 20 EM on GBP CHF. It's a bull market. Now if GBP CHF managed to drop here to this daily 20 EMA, testing this level, we could see that this market again going to the upside. So we'll be looking to see how GBP pairs are doing, especially when it is coming down. We can look for potential buying opportunity. Okay, so let me look at all the USD pairs, how they are doing. Dollar yen. So with the FOMC, we see that there is a short-term strengthening on dollar. And NASDAQ and US30 is doing exactly as it is. So we saw that, probably you have seen my London session, exactly where we discussed US30 has come there, tested the neckline of this previous resistance, turn support, and we have seen that this move happened. Now what I see that US30 is still bullish. Okay, if you look at the 4-hour, we can see already there is a liquidity gap happen. The price now again forming a bullish market structure on this one here as well. Let me know in the chat, guys, which one you are at. Hello, thank you, Michael. Hello, coach. Thank you, Michael. Adhika, please check GBP USD. So GBP USD, we see that it's coming down. I'll be waiting to the daily support in this live session. I think that it might come because the FOMC, we might see some strengthening on dollar that will drop all the other pairs to the downside, and we'll be looking to buy. I'm trading XTUSD long. What's your point on it, coach? XUSD. I mean, you mean the gold? Okay, you are trading gold long, that you are saying. I see that gold slowly coming down. You know, this is a consolidation now. Okay, I will not recommend you to go long because the market was dropping on the lower time frame. So better to stay on the, you know, bearish side on the lower time frame or short. Okay, AUD USD. Yeah, I'll look at it. Thank you for mentioning that. I really appreciate. I'm sure that everyone here will be enjoying this academy. We formed a great academy, as I mentioned, that the goal is to bring financial freedom for every student. We have just I want you to guys to be patient, okay? I can show my result where I'm very confident in my work, what I do. This is everything that you can see last 2 weeks, week by week, and we had 13 trades in the last 2 weeks, and in this 13 trade, 2 losing trade, 2 or 3 break even, the rest is winner. And you can see this, all those green are winning trades, these 2 are losing trades in the 2 weeks time, and 8% gain in the past week, okay? And I can give you the screenshot of the Telegram channel that we have now. The reason I'm displaying this result, because it's not about the trading and getting a signal and making money of it. It's all about the long-term picture, okay? Looking at the market so that you can trade by yourself. This is the main thing here, okay? You need to be able to pick the trade, read the market, that I do, or you can do better than me once you learn everything. So this is the main goal, okay? You need to know the secret of the market. This is the main thing, because trader are smart. Every trader are smart, okay? So you have to be smarter than the smartest, okay? So how do you know the secret of the market? You know that Nikola Tesla, he is the greatest scientist of the all time. He said that if you want to know the secret of this universe, then you need to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. Similarly, if you want to know the secret of the market, you need to know the price action, market structure, and liquidity. I know that many beginners focus on indicators, many other things, but these are the 3 things that you need to look at: market structure, liquidity, and price action. By knowing the secret of the universe, you can gain freedom from the self. By knowing the secret of the market, you can gain financial freedom, and that comes with just a little bit of time every day, and then making money, gaining freedom, okay? And that's why I started with I have a couple of accounts, as I told you before, and to show you that it's possible with a smaller account. Probably if you are following me, you have seen that in a $5,000 account, I took a challenge to take it to $50,000. It's now $9,300. So 5,000 turned into 9,000 is almost double, right? It's less than a month now. So you can do it too, because if your mentor is doing, if I'm doing in front of you, you can do that too. The only thing that you need is patience, okay? Developing proper trading psychology. And that's what I was telling, that to develop trading psychology, you need to create an identity of a trader, which is very, very important. Move that up. And it's possible, so this is why you guys need to pay attention. And then when the market is in a sideway, be patient. This is what I say, the trading psychology. 70% of your trading success will depend on your trading psychology. So when you see the market is moving in a sideway, you just need to be patient. When the market is trending, take the trade. You see that yesterday we took the gold trade. In just less than 15 minutes, you close with 1.6% profit in it. Like this, when the market trending, jump on a trade. When the market is consolidating, be patient. I know that it's in the beginning it becomes sometimes difficult, especially if you have a losing trade. You might be facing a little bit of impatience. That's what happened, because it's happened to me also. So you need to just be patient a little bit and focus on your long-term picture. Okay, always look at the long-term picture, then you can understand actually how you can learn this, how you can become a consistently profitable trader. So find a reason behind your trading. If you face difficulty in patience, then what you need is just to find a reason to be patient rather than to be impatient. And because any kind of impatience in fact will bleed your trading account. So keep in mind, most of the time you see that when you had a losing trade, you start to become impatient. You need to do the opposite. Okay, when you had a winning trade, try to find another one. When you had a losing trade, if possible, leave the desk and take a little break, because when you had a losing trade, this is where you mostly likely to be impatient. Keep in mind. So it is important that create a strong self-awareness will really change your trading completely. So make sure you do that and stick to the channel. Make sure you give a big like and subscribe to the channel if you like this, and I'm sure that you'll like it once you are here. There's something more here than everywhere. Education plus some more knowledge that you can help yourself to learn more. Thank you very much, sir. Why doesn't you draw support lines? Okay, we'll look at it. I do draw support line, absolutely. Gold sell. Yeah, looks like that gold might give us some bearish pressure for short term. Losa, thank you. How to enter in the trade like big boys does? A very good question. This is what I want from you guys. How to enter a trade like the big boys does. Okay, act like a big boys and then you become. Thank you, coach. It helped me a lot. Take the right path on trading. Sure, absolutely. This is what needed, yeah, taking the right path is the key. Okay, so yeah, becoming a trader is very important rather than doing anything. So you see that there is a upward movement a little bit. Let's see if we have any opportunity here on gold. This up move might give us short-term opportunity. Let me see 5-minute chart. Okay, we see that after closing of this 1 hour candle, the price moving to the upside. Okay, so we see that after the 1 hour close, it's going up for a deeper retracement, which might give us selling opportunity. Let me see if I can find if I find my comfort zone, I'll just jump on a trade. Okay, I need a trigger candle. When you trade, this is what a trader does. You feel like that there's a trade here, give yourself, or what I can say, that ultimate stress to find the best trade. Like waiting, be patient. Even if you don't find, don't trade, take the best trade. And that's why sometimes I wait for 8 hours to take 1 or 2 trades. So if I take 2 trades in 8 hours, that means that per 4 hour 1 trade. And that's what enough, isn't it? That should be enough, because sometime one trade will give you everything you need for the whole week or even for the whole month. Sometime we'll do that if you can find the right trading opportunity. So let me see gold. We can see that after this close, there is it's the 5-minute chart. Let it develop, okay? Because as I mentioned, there is FOMC. We might see that this market is in a consolidation. So if it is in a consolidation, we need to see the trade in the right place to enter it. Okay. Now, in case the price, let's say pushing high, suddenly broken this resistance, has come to this 20 EMA, there will be another zone that could be a very good area. But I think you can see there's a double top here. We might see that this market is respecting that double top. Okay, Amar Sana or some of you ask a question, say that why don't I draw support and resistance? I do draw support and resistance, but what I do is I mostly look at the liquidity rather than support and resistance. So what is the difference between liquidity and support and resistance? Because when the price violate the support and resistance, this is where the liquidity comes in place. And if you closely look at, you see that all moves happen almost 100% of the time. Big move happen when the market grabs liquidity. Let me show you one by one. You see this market here, this is 15 minutes. There was a drop, the price has gone up. The price has gone up, form a doji, and that's a selling pressure, right? Big drop, impulse, correction should be impulse, right? Now draw the resistance, okay? That's the way we want to draw. This is resistance, right? And this is why the trading education inherently there's wrong in it. You know why there is wrong? I'm being a bit brave on it, is because those who make money, they give the trading education, because the real education you will not find anywhere. I haven't found it, and that's why I established this academy, completely unique, to give you the right education. You see that this is the resistance, and every one of us learn in that way, that this is the resistance, and when you see a resistance, you will be selling. You can look at everywhere, they will tell you like this. But what happened? Like, look at the next candle. You see the price did that, the price has gone in the direction, everything is perfect except hitting your stop loss, and that is where the liquidity, you see above the resistance, the price grabbed liquidity. And next, look at that. Now one of you ask a question that, okay, how do you trade like the big boys? Now you will be trading like a big boy. So you see, after forming this doji, you can sell now. Okay, sell this candle, stop loss above this high. Now target 5 times, okay, or 3 times, and then replay the chart and see what happened. You see it exactly hit your take profit target. Now this is how you will be trading the big boys, and big boys trade like this. They create that liquidity grab. Our job is to follow their footstep. Now why the market moves that way after grabbing liquidity is because when that ideal trading education, those who learn trading from a conventional trading educator, they will say that, okay, there is a resistance here, sell, and everyone like the conventional, and everyone will sell, and everyone's stop loss here, which is a big meal for the whale who are hunting around the ocean, and they will grab all the liquidity, and once they have eaten, they will move in that direction. The smart trader will wait for that moment to happen and then trade that. And that is why it is so important that trade with the big boys, and that's how one can understand the market. So hopefully that you understood it. It's not a one-day job, okay? It's a test game, so you need to be a little bit of patient and wait for the right time and allow yourself to make some mistakes, okay? That's fine. Just manage your risk all the time. See that now gold, okay, we saw the price tested this previous resistance on this 1 hour chart. That's bearish engulfer. Okay, so you see that I think it's trying to form a bearish market structure, okay? The way it has structured here on the lower time frame is a sign of another drop. Now from the 15 minutes, a very smooth resistance, okay? But I need one long candle giving me very high probability for selling. Okay, let's look at other instruments, what they're doing, and then we'll come back gold again to see. Hello coach, thank you for joining. Hello, please. Euro Gbp, yeah, absolutely. Mali, sir, NASDAQ. Okay, yep. Hello coach, thank you. What time frame want to see liquidity? Delimit. Any time frame you can look at liquidity. So liquidity grab happens in all time frame, okay? It depends on what time frame you are trading. So if your liquidity, let's say you are trading on the 5 minutes or 15 minutes, you will see liquidity. To understand liquidity, you need to identify the support or resistance or a trend line or an important area of value, and then you look for that level to be broken, and then you'll see the market grab liquidity. Once you see that, then you see yesterday Gbp CHF, we have seen a big movement happen here, okay? You see this liquidity grab. This is what I also mentioned when I was doing the live session. A strong liquidity grab from the top and big move happen. From that zone we have seen that almost 120 pip drop from that level, okay? So let me look at now all of them. Okay guys, let me give a big like, okay? Everyone just smash the like button and also hit that subs button if you haven't done yet, and make sure you press that bell button so that you don't miss out any of the content that I am releasing. So you see that euro dollar after this dodgy formation just trying to push up, okay? So this is a 1 hour chart on euro dollar, breaking down to this level on the 1 hour could give us potential buying opportunity. Let me look at euro and GBP. Now GBP USD has closed with this dodgy. I think that we might see some downward movement on this one here, as well as FOMC coming. And if I see that GBP USD has come to this support level, we'll be looking to open buy position on this one. And this is a news candle today which has a volume in it. me see all of them to see again. You know, trading is a very big game of patience. This is where most trader trap: losing temper, losing patience, over trading. I'm sure that over trading, you know, I had that tendency a lot. It took a lot of effort for me to overcome over trading, and I will tell you the technique that you can use. Do you still struggle from over trading? Let's look at USD CHF. You can see from the daily, I think this level will be a very good level for selling during the FOMC or before FOMC. You see the daily 20 EMA on USD CHF. I'm very confident the price will go ahead and test this daily 20 EMA, and then we could see a rejection from here. Now from the lower time frame, we see that this market, there was a doji. Again, we see there is another bullish candle coming to the upside. So for short term strength on USD, we might see that the price is going up here to test this daily 20 EMA, which will be a very good area for potential selling opportunity. Okay, we'll be looking at all of them. Let me know in the chat which one you are looking at. Yeah, absolutely, look at it. Lotfi, good evening. Good evening everyone, thank you, good evening. On long, still holding 63p profit. Where US oil. Okay, very good. Okay guys, in the meantime, join the free Telegram channel. There is a link given in the live chat. You can join that, or there is a link in the description. All the you know, I do share many things on free Telegram channel, in educational content, anything. Sometime when I open trade, I give an idea on the free Telegram channel, mentioning why I'm opening. So all that things you will be updated. So make sure that you join the free Telegram channel. Link in the chat, as well as link at the in the webs, you know, in the description area of this video. Okay, Dr. Osman, very good question. How to avoid over trading? Yeah, very good. Yeah, you over trading is a very common you know, very common issue. I had that a lot. You know, there was a time, sometimes you know, I open one trade. First, let's see why over trading comes, and then we'll, because to solve a problem, first you need to identify it, where is, and then you can look at it. You see that, you know, I open a trade and then it has gone in profit, and then I have opened another trade, and then I have opened, sometime in unconsciously open a lot of trades, and seeing that 10 trades or 11 trade running in the same row, and some of them in profit, some of them in loss, and at the top I see that maybe plus $1 or $2, but there is maybe a couple of $1,000 rolling around this area. So that's over trading, happens to everyone I know. Now, you know, the way I overcome over trading is I applied some technique. Let me tell you exactly what I did. So once this happened to me many times, I realized that okay, the trading account is bleeding. That time I was doing a full-time job as well, and all this, you know, income is going to that trading. And then I write down in a piece of paper, okay, exactly what I did. See, I have written down in a piece of paper that what is my goal in trading. Okay, I fully stayed focused. That what is my goal in trading? What do I want to achieve from trading? Okay, write down in a piece of paper, because any kind of, let's say, trading activity that will keep you in loss is because of not having a specific want from trading. You know what, when you, let's say, overtrade, what happened? We lose money, right? And why do we lose money? Because we exactly don't know what in fact outcome from this trading. So it looks like that it is a different thing from what we do, but this is what exactly what you need. You need to be specifically sure about what you want out of trading, like a goal of 1,100,000. Let me know in the chat exactly what you want, then I will tell you. That we think that we know, but in fact I can guarantee that 80% of you still don't know what you want out of trading. You see, if you don't know what you want out of trading, then this over trading comes from deep inside our mind. You need to understand that truth. You need to accept the truth that it comes from the deep inside of our mind, that over trading comes in because of some emotional reaction comes when we are trade. And to work on it, you have to truly be honest with yourself that what do I want out of trading? Do I want to this or this specifically? You need to be clear. So I want to know in the chat that actually, do you know what you want out of trading? Then I'll tell you specific simple method that you can apply to overcome over trading. First, let me know in the chat that in the meantime, let me see what's happening on gold market, and I'll resume that conversation again. So you see that gold from the 1 hour, we see that this okay. So for gold, if we see that very impressive price action, we'll be taking. I just want to make sure that this market is not consolidating. Okay, see this, my goal is consistently profitable. Very good. How many of you have to be able to make full-time income 20K a month? Okay, I found one who is very specific. Shan, absolutely, thank you. Okay, we saw there's a gap opening to the upside. We might see some movement. Let me see. There is an inverted head and shoulder here on gold. So that means that this market might keep consolidating in that area. There's an inverted head and shoulder here. So the price action is not that much of impressively bearish. Okay, so now first let me tell you how you can avoid over trading. If I go to the direct method, that firstly, see, every one of you have a specific number of income. See, firstly, find out how much is your monthly income. Okay, see, exactly do that. You'll see the what trading you can avoid. Let's say your monthly income is, as an example, $3,000. Okay, because thank you, Harry. Awesome, thank you. My goal is to break even for my last 4 months to. Okay, I coach thinks there is a chance to euro sell. I'll look at it about euro NZD. Okay, so firstly, before I go to the method, first let's be specific. See, if you know, I can guarantee that if you know exactly what you want, you get it, no doubt about it. You might say, I don't get. The reason is you are not specific about it. Okay, there are some universal law that no one can avoid. Okay, can you avoid gravity? Let's say someone throw a stone from the top of the building. Can you reverse the law? Can you say that I have thrown the stone will go up? You can't, right? It's an universal law. Similarly, no one can avoid some universal law. The way, if you know specifically exactly what you want, you get it. So what is the universal law? Is first step. So this is one, and then I'll tell you the technique how you can overcome the over trading. But before you go to that, first be specific about it. So number one, you need to know exactly what's your outcome from trading. What do you want? You want to gain 10 million, 5 million, 1 million, 100k, or $10,000, or any kind of outcome you want. You want a holiday. Specifically, exactly, you need to know what you want. Secondly, second step is, once you know exactly what you want, write it down and become like a child. Believe that it's already yours. Okay, it's already happened. Okay, it's already, you gain that. The amount of money that you need, or the goal that you want out of trading, it's already yours. It's already there. Okay, it's happened. No, not in the past or in the future. So don't use the future. It's already yours. Third step, this is where everyone's stuck, because when we start to believe in something that already it's mine, we try to control the outcome, and that is where we used to, because if you try to control the outcome, it create a resistance. So how do you stop controlling the outcome? Is by becoming okay without it. So this is how you detach from emotionally from your trade. You see how you do that? Like, let's say you want 100k from out of trading, and then you already have that in your possession, and then you don't need it anymore. Okay, it's a paradox. You say that, okay, I don't need that anymore. Okay, I'm okay without it. So you detach from it even if you don't get it. So three things. So by detaching, you remove the resistance from it. Okay, once you remove the resistance from it, it will come to you. So this is the emotional, energetic part of it. Now physical aspect of it is, you need to do like this. You need to work in both, because there is always a two sides on everything. This is the emotional part of that, removing over trading. So once you know that, okay, you had a goal for 100k or 1 million, it's already there for you. You 100% know it. You have written down, no doubt about it. So forget about it. Now you don't need it anymore. Every day remind it, but you okay without it. So you did the emotional part or energetic part of it. The next step, now the physical component of it, is find out how much is your income monthly. Okay, let's say your income is monthly $3,000 or $1,000 or $500. Let's then assume that your income is $3,000. Now divide it by 4. Okay, 4 weeks income. Now let's say the 4,000 to be easier. Okay, if your income is 4,000, then if you divide it by 4, that means it's $1,000. Now what you're gonna do is keep only in your trading account only $1,000. It will solve your entire problem. Again, if your income is, let's say, monthly income is $4,000, divided by 4. If it is $400, then also divided by 4. Okay, if it is $400 divided by 4, that is $100. Now keep that much amount of money in your trading account. Once you keep that much amount of money in your trading account, what happens is that you reduce the importance of that money as a trader. And all the over trading comes is because of the excessive importance that you have given on the trading account. Because if you keep your entire savings in your trading account, let's say in a 100k in your trading account, now as soon as you open and trade, you saw that minus $2,000. Now how your mind will judge that $2,000? It will think that, okay, to gain that $2,000 I need to work 3 months. If it goes wrong, I will lose all of them. I need to open another one to get it back. And that is where the emotional response comes and the over trading comes in. So if you drop your trading account to 1 week salary and then keep that trade open, it will be easier for you to maintain that discipline part of trading. And once you gain that, you easily, so you can create a habit. You can say that, okay, for the rest of my life we'll do. No, you can increase that trading accounts. As you see, I have now 6 to 7 different trading account, and smaller account to the bigger account. There will be a time when you, because every act you do is in fact a discipline. Once you create that habit of doing, you understand the market, you don't blowing out your whole income, it becomes much easier for you to overcome over trading. And that is what really helped me to dropping down to the smaller account, so that because if your income is, let's say, $4,000 in a month and you took a trade that is minus $20, it will not create much impact. In that case, you focus more on learning and growing. You easily can, your brain will operate in that way. But if your income is, let's say, monthly $200, that $20 will create a big emotional reaction inside you. In that case, you need to have an account of $50, so that you can see minus $2 will not be that much of impactful in you. So depending on who you are or what's your income level, you need to decide what you should be your trading account that you trade, and then you can overcome the over trading. I think that you got the point. So 2 part, one emotional, one physical. As a human being, in fact, everything is, there is always everything is in dual situations. So you need to understand it. Hopefully you've got it. Okay, let's see what's happening with the gold. Now from the 1 hour chart, what I see that gold, after closing this, the price on a very important area of value, okay, it has reached this resistance level. I think that, let's see, if gold 24 minutes later this candle is closing, let's see if we can find any kind of, so you saw that, as I mentioned, there is a gap opening and then has an bounce to the upside. Let me see if we can see any kind of opportunity coming up in the market. Okay, this is 4 hour candle intraday. Let's see what it is trying to do. So what happened? My internet. Guys, I think the internet became a little bit of slowed down. Come on. Okay, so what we see, there is a bounce from this support on the, in this lower time frame. See, there's a narrow doji. From this doji, the price is bouncing to the upside. Okay, so it has a bounce from the support on gold. But now the question is which way it is going. It's going to break the resistance level here. So in that case, we could see gold again testing this 20 EMA. Let me see what it is trying to do. Now from the 1 hour, you can see there's a big bounce to the upside. Let's see what it does. I think that we might see some, again, short-term movement to the upside. Now this market, as I mentioned, there is an FOMC and very unpredictable at the moment. You could see that just consolidating along this area. So around 50% of this long week, we have seen this bounce. Yeah, exactly from 50%. Okay, we'll be looking at that, what's going to do. In the meantime, guys, there is a link for Trade regulated broker. You can use our link to open an account with them if you're looking for a regulated broker. So there are no commission broker, and by opening account with them, you can get a 40% welcome bonus in your trading account. Use the code that given on the live chat, and there is a link given, and also there is a link in the description area. You can use that if you are looking for a regulated broker. So good evening, sir. Can you please share with us what's your success key in the market? Very good question. We'll talk about it. What could be upside sentiment gold during today Fed news? Okay. Very good question. USD, coach, Euro USDs are coming back into the range. Okay. GU has double top on the 4-hour. So GU, okay, GU has a drop, as I mentioned. So it's coming to a very important level. Okay, and euro dollar also looks like that it's a bit stronger than GBP. Now GBP is coming to an important area. This is the daily support on GBP USD. We see that the market has tried to push up, now again rejecting. We could see that GBP USD on the daily support. You can see this is the daily support level, and the price already has formed an inverted head and shoulder. So if you look at the daily, you can see this is the daily support. This is what I mentioned earlier, the GBP USD is likely to drop. So in that case, we might see euro also coming down. See what happened. Now I think from this support we might see GBP USD again going up. This level is quite significant for GBP USD. Look at the 5 minutes on GBP USD. Okay, if we see that in this daily support level, GBP USD giving us a very strong bullish price action, we will be looking to go long on GBP USD from this support in this live session. Let me see how it does. We see the market is reacting to the daily support, especially you see this back to support. I think that from here we might see a reaction on GBP USD. I think euro dollar also for short term we could see some movement coming up. So with the dollar Swiss franc looks like heading to the daily 20 period moving average. Now in USD CHF, this is the daily 20 EMA. If I look at the weekly, also it is a very important resistance level. From the monthly we see that, yeah, so from sometime getting stuck due to the internet issue. So okay, so I had a question, but before that let me see what's happening with GBP USD. You know, that's why FOMC is a really important event, and then anything can start to change dramatically during the FOMC. That's why I still didn't open any trade to see what is going to happen. We see suddenly a drop on GBP. So getting like DXY getting stronger, and FOMC might change the game. So need to be a bit more cautious when we are opening a position during the FOMC. So for me, I think that dollar Swiss franc, you can see that It's heading to the daily 20 EMA. This is a bearish engulfer on the daily, and highly likely the price will reach that level again. We'll see where we can find short-term trading opportunity. First, let's see what happened. We'll just look at all of them. Let's keep Gbpusd open to see what it is doing. So you see this is the support on Gbpusd. Could be looking at. I had a question from motivational speaker. So can you please share with us what's your success key in the market? Okay. You know, if I tell you the truth, you'll little bit get surprised. The success key for me is losing. A lot of losing. This is the number one success key, because I don't know how many accounts I have blown out when I traded, and there was a time became that, you know, losing and losing, and it became like a second, like it doesn't affect me anymore. It happened in that way. And then I realized that, okay, that much of account blown and loss ultimately like desensitized me. So what happened is that this is where that the trading comes in place. So for example, you know, in the beginning, when I took a trade with a bigger amount, and then when the money has gone to the, you know, positive after going little profit, or after going little you know, little bit of movement, I couldn't hold the trade. I closed it with a small profit, and I closed it with a small profit, and then one trade has gone wrong, and then it has entirely eaten every profit. And that's what happened, is that over time I realized that, okay, this doesn't work. And then I tried to tweak the big lot size. Okay, I tried every strategy. I'll tell you some strategy that I applied that normally people doesn't apply, and I tried with a bigger lot size. Okay, and the problem was happening with the bigger lot size is that I'm getting profit, but when the market moves, I couldn't hold the trade. I saw that if I hold the trade, I could make even $1 million overnight, right? This happens sometime. Let's see the gold trade. You see that gold, this is our TF strategy. Exactly, we also bought from here. It's a buy alert here according to our TF strategy. This big move. If you hold a trade like that, you can gain $1 million from even a smaller account. But the thing happen is that we can't hold that trade. Then how did I do that? As I mentioned, that so much losing and blowing account make me so desensitized. There is a time has come that it doesn't affect me anymore. And then what happened is that even I put it like, let's say, you see this trading, I sometimes don't always like to share the account, but you see this this trade that it's in my breakfast, you know, even I don't look at this trade, I just put an entry and take profit, and just in 5 minutes, 10 minutes time, I take the profit from the account. So that is the key of my success in trading, because what happened is, that's why I tell you that you need to be patient, you know. Even that's why I gave you all the keys that to keep a smaller account, so that you can keep your resources not out of control. If you lose an account that is your 1 week salary, you can digest it. But if you lose an account that is your 1 year salary, you can't digest it. That's what I'm telling you. So what will happen is that even if you lose a smaller, you still learn from it. Okay, our brain remembers everything, every detail that you go through, and focus and attention is the key. When you go through some kind of emotional reaction for trading or any kind of like that, your mind will pay attention to it. This is how the mind works. Mind only pay attention to where there is focus, there is an emotion involved in it. You know that there is, I told you that there is infinite possibility at the same time. You see, at the same time, you can watch my show, you can see that there is something happening, you can see that trading is happening, you can see many things happening at the same time. But where is your attention? Where there is an emotion involved in it. You know that we really like each other. You like Forex Wizard like you, so there is an emotion involved in it. You're paying attention to it. That's why when there's an emotion, there's always attention. So that's why you keep your account very small and pay attention, and then trial. Keep your job or anything like that until you shift completely from that state to the state where there is no reaction inside you. Like I have now, I have no reaction about my trading. Okay, either I'm gaining in a trade 10,000, 50,000, 1,000, or I had a losing trade. I don't have any kind of emotional response to it. I completely detached myself from that trade. And you can do that too over time. You just need a little bit of time, and most of them just quit before that time comes in place. So this is why I tell you that secret of everything is not quitting. Stick to the game and you become a consistently profitable trader. What could be upside sentiment of gold during today? Okay, so all FOMC actually doesn't take the price anywhere, but it just slaughter like this. Okay, it does something like that. You will very rarely see that FOMC make a big candle like that and close there. Let me show you the FOMC candle that I was on live. I should have shown you in London session also. Okay, you see this one is an FOMC candle. If it's an FOMC candle, you see exactly this one. The market has started from here, has come back down, has gone up, has come back, so it's formed a doji. So when you see this kind of structure, okay, it's a bullish structure. When you see a market has dropped like that, okay, and then form this triangle, it's a bullish. It should be breaking to the downside, but before breaking, it just slaughtered everyone, and then ultimately it has gone in the direction it should be going. So FOMC will not take the market anywhere, but will take us if we are there. So that's why what we need to do in FOMC is to be patient and let that wind to be blown away, because after FOMC, even it form a doji or any kind of up and down, it will give you a direction. This is the key points from FOMC, that because once you see the candle has formed, it will show you a pathway, the price which we're going. How you know that? From the liquidity. FOMC candle will give you a direction based on liquidity. This is how the secret of understanding the market. For example, when you know how you trade, you know how everyone else trade, and look at where other people's stop loss is, and see that FOMC where the price take FOMC, where the stop loss is there, and then trade opposite direction. For example, let's say this is the market, right? Like that. Now, where is the most amount of stop loss is here, above this resistance. Sell trade, all the sell trade here. Now, if you see that, let's say FOMC did something like that. Now, what do you understand from this? That everyone sold, their stop loss is hit. And FOMC, in fact, the price tested this neckline, okay, this previous support zone of this reversal, tested as resistance, and all the stop loss is hit. So what's the benefit of understanding that is that everyone who sold from here, their stop loss is a buy order, and hitting the buy order, so they bought. Okay, so when they bought, they were seller, but because their stop loss is hit during the FOMC, they are buyer, they're forced to be a buyer. So when they are buyer, who sold that market? Who sold? Someone else has sold, right? And big boys sold. So when there is a big boys is seller, then the price will drop. And because the price will drop, you will be selling. Now, if we look at the FOMC candle that we have seen, apply that analogy here, then you will understand what I mean. Let's say this is the FOMC candle, right? Now, before FOMC, let me show you that clip. I think I have that. It will really give you a good idea of how the market moves. Absolutely, it will change the way you look at the market. Don't see. Really, it's difficult to find now. Okay, I got it. Okay, let me show you that. If the price, you see this, this is that candle exactly. I reached that zone, okay, and create a doji like that. Alright, so that's a sign of drop. If the price reached that zone, okay, and create a doji like that, alright, so that's a sign of drop. Now you see that this is the candle exactly when it was forming. When this candle was here, this is what now why this market, again you can see, and afterwards you see exactly the market has dropped in that way. Now what's the benefit of why this happened is because when this FOMC, this doji has formed, it grabbed a huge liquidity from here, okay, and liquidity means all the people who sold this market here, okay, there is stop loss above this high and they take profit here, okay. Now when this FOMC did this, clean up, all the stop loss is hit, and because all the stop loss is hit, all the sellers turned into a buyer, and big boy bought, the sellers forced to be a buyer, big boys sold, and because the market moves, the easiest way you can remember it by understanding that if big boy is selling, the market will drop. If big boy is buying, the market will rise. So you see that Gbpusd in the current market situation is coming to the support level. You see the price is heading this daily support level here on GBP. See what happened. I'll be looking at further lower time frame to see let me see what's happening with gold. We see that there is a candle close. Okay, so this 5 minutes there is a big bullish candle has formed. Okay, so we'll go long on gold now. Okay, going long on gold, stop loss below this low, take profit. Let me see where you can take profit. Will be just in the 20 EM area. Okay, and let me open that. It's going very fast. Let me send the trade alert to the students as well. So we are long on gold. Okay, so let's see what happened. I think that should be able to see that this market is pushing high. So it is in a sideways movement. Let me open mine. Okay, so will be 1%. Okay, so let's see what happened. Send the same trade also to the students. Okay. Okay, anything can happen. This market may completely move down. Okay. So there is a resistance here. So we bought gold. Okay, I'm running some profit. That's good for me. All right, let's see what happened. Anything can happen, guys. Make sure that you properly manage your risk. It's FOMC time, so anything can happen. If we see that very volatile, close early. For me, I think that the market will push to the upside. The reason we put a bit less TP is because looks like that very volatile. Okay, keep in mind everything here is only for educational purpose. I strictly recommend you to open any trade in demo account, because I need to give the disclaimer for legislation purpose. So it's only for educational purpose, just to help you to learn trading. Everything we display in this channel is only for educational, and nothing to be taken as an investment advice. I'm a trader, so I help learn trading. Okay, so we keep that here. If it managed to break to the upside, you should be able to see that price is spiking to the upside. And if I look at the 4 hour, we have seen that there is a rejection from the bottom, so we should be able to see some upward movement. See what happened. And once the price will go halfway, if we need, we will close some profit that we need, if we see. So I'm running in some profit in my account, smaller account. It looks like that formed bullish structure. Okay guys, so I have also sent the same trade to the students as well. So this is based on the 5-minute chart. Okay, if you want to learn the strategy that I am using, this trade goal now on live in this session, there is a link in the description. You can visit the website and join us to learn our strategies. This is the 11th trade in a row on gold in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So far we did 10 trades. Out of 10, 8 winner, 2 break even. There was no losing trade in the last 10 days. So this one will be the 11th trade. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully that this one also will go to hit our TP. It's in a profit now. I'm around $6 profit. So yeah, as I mentioned, that if you want to learn the strategy and also trade with us to learn and to become an independent trader, you can join us. I can give you a link in the description area so that you can check out the website. Okay, and also there is a website link at the top of the chat, and also live chat available. Isa is always there to help you with any inquiry that you have. So this is the mentorship program link website. You can visit the website and join us and to learn our strategies to trade with us. So I see that I'm having some profit on it. So I will explain why I have taken this trade. First, let's let it happen, let it go up, let it break to the upside. very good. It's going up. I'm up $33. So this is my profit. I'm also running the trade in a live account, guys. So in a smaller account, because when I open the trade on live, I trade in a smaller account so that you guys can reflect it to you that actually trading in a smaller account is always a good idea. I do have a bigger account that I trade, but I trade on the bigger account with the swing trade rather than the short-term trade. So we see that running profit on it, and let's keep it running. Okay, we see the market is pushing high. This is the gold trade, and I'll explain to you what you can. I think that if it explodes to the upside, it should be hitting the TP very soon. We see that there is a 20 EMA coming up. So we see break to the upside. Very good. I'll tell you when to take profit because it's a very short trade, and once I'll tell you, just close with profit if needed. If needed, we'll keep running still. Okay, I'll just also, because if we see that the market couldn't break the high properly, okay, it grabbed liquidity enough and should be able to break the high. See this facing the resistance here, this one. Okay, the way it has formed, it formed a middleman. We should be able to see the bullish move further. Okay, so I'm running almost $50 on it now. Come on, go up. Okay, so you're running in profit. Let's keep that up, guys. The main thing is that, as I mentioned, that learning trading is freedom. You see, I was talking to you, chatting, discussing, suddenly I jump on a trade, and it comes with knowledge and patience. And this is why this is Forex Wizard, is because it could be losing, it could be a losing trade, winning trade, doesn't matter. But the thing is that, can you respond to the right time, and do you know the proper risk management, and do you know when to trigger the button? Okay, this is the key points. Now this is the 5 minutes candle. Let's see if this one is not being able to break the high. Okay, hopefully that it will be able to break the high. Looks like that should be able to do that. If it can't, then we might close with profit. I'm almost 50%, more than 50% profit on it. And let me know in the chat how many of you running the trade. Okay, if it can't break this high, it's an issue for us. Should be able to break the high. Okay, we could see, because back to back 3 candle form this resistance, we might see again some drawdown. Okay, so close the trade with profit. Okay, we could see up move, but it's a live trade. I don't want to lose that, guys, to lose that money. So close that trade with profit now. Okay, if you are in profit. Okay, because we might see, you will see the breakout. Or you can partially close. It's up to you, but I don't want you to take a big risk on it. See that very volatile moment, because it has cross this resistance here, we might see again a spike down hitting the SL. I don't want this to happen. Okay, so hopefully that you got profit on it. Let me show you mine so that you can see exactly what we did so far in this. So this is mine, just we close to it profit gold trade. This one is with $48 on this trade in a smaller account. Okay, so in a smaller account, 48, almost $50 is in fact a good opportunity, isn't it? And at the same time, you can see my $5,000 account now turn into almost $10,000 account, and I will keep growing that account. And that's the goal of trading, isn't it? This is trading. Is you don't need to spend a lot of time. Once you learn, you just if you trade on the daily or 4 hour, you just need 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that's it, isn't it? So that should be enough for you. So this one I have closed a bit earlier because the price on a resistance zone. Okay, this is a very strong resistance. We might see again a spike to the downside. Okay, spike down again, going up, because if you look at the 4 hour, you can see the price already has crossed 3 candles high. We could see here coming, grabbing liquidity and again going up, but the bias until the FOMC, we could see that to the upside, and I think that the price is going to hit that 20 EMA on the 4 hour, and then we might see that again coming down or doing anything like that. So from the 5 minutes, we see that the market failed to break the resistance. We might see now some short-term down for grabbing liquidity. Okay, so this is why close to it profit. Let me know how many of you have got profit on it. If you're close to it profit, it feels good when you see that you're happy. Okay, so very good. I have same problem. Yeah, I was up on Gbpusd. Okay, very good. Drop. Some news coming out soon for USD, such as Usdjpy. So hello everyone, started recording each of my trade. Very good, amazing. I mean, awesome. Closed coach, £15 profit. Great job. Thank you. 22 USD profit. Great job. Most of the time, don't collect the 50. Set SL to BL. Very good. That's also a very good, Sayed. It's a good approach, because you see that it's a very tight trade. That's why I close with profit. Normally, if it is, let's say, swing trade, you have a lot of time to think. You have a lot of gap. So when I open any trade with bigger account, let's say in 100K or bigger account, I use higher time frame with swing trading. I don't open any. I have a scalping account which is also 20K, so I have a scalping account 5K, 20K, but any account with above 100K, I use swing trade. I use 4 hour time frame. So this is my 20K scalping account. You see that this one also I just take profit with a very short term. And I have swing trade, day trading account, that is over 100K, and that account normally I use very managed way, move the stop loss, close some part of the profit. So I'm all kind of trades I did. As I told you that at different times I had to do a lot of things that I sometime out of textbook. So this is trading. I'm very aggressive as a trader, because at the end of the day, what we need is the profit in the account. We need to grow the account. Okay, and yeah, once you learn it, you can do it. But I will recommend you, if you are beginning as a trader, then focus on higher time frame, on the 4 hour or on the daily time frame, and then from that zone you can scale to the upside. So this is the key points. Now the reason you see that the reason I have closed this trade too early is the price is in a resistance. Now the reason I have opened this trade is this candle, okay, this one. You see this bullish engulfer with a liquidity gap, and that's a sure move to the upside. Now keep in mind that there is, as I told you, that in trading there is a wrong education. The wrong education is that you always have to keep a big risk to reward. Is a wrong education, is a losing education. You know why? Because trading is all about probability. I do have bigger trade. I have shown my VIP students directly showing my video. They know that I took some account, I take 5 times profit, but it depends on what kind of probability you have. You don't have to be always take a big profit target, okay? It's all about the probability. So how does probability work? Let me explain. For example, you see now this is forming a bullish candle. I think it will go up. For example, if you have a trade, okay, 1-on-1, 1:1, right? Now that trade probability is 80%. That, what does it mean 80%? That if you take same kind of trade 10 trades, 8 will be winner, 2 will be loser. That is probability 80%. So if you trade 1-to-1, 8 winner, that's a good probability, right? If you lose 2, still you have good return on it. Now if you take a higher probability trade, then like higher risk to reward, your probability will continue to drop. You will have more chance of losing trade, and in the beginning it will destroy your self-esteem, or it will destroy your confidence about trading. If you are trading for some time, you know how it feels like when you lose a trade, right? It feels awful, and you suddenly started to lose hope, faith on your strategy. So it is important that you keep a balance between winning and also risk to it. Don't take a very small profit. Let's say as soon as the market, you can take as less pip, but not less profit. That I'm saying, let's say if you have a high lot, less pip is a good profit. But what I'm saying that, let's say if your account is $1,000, you're always taking $2, $3, $5 profit, that will be a very smaller profit, or maybe $2 profit. So this is why it is important that understand how the strategy work, how all of these things work. So hopefully that you are getting value. Stick to the channel, guys. Make sure you like the stream, and I think that gold will have a spike to the upside during this FOMC. The already spike happened. It grab liquidity from here. It will push to the upside, no doubt about it. So let's keep up on it. Okay, very good. Yeah, you see that you don't have to always listen to me. You can manage. If you have proper risk management, you can manage the trade. This is the main thing that I want from you. Very good, close to it. Yeah, 100. Yeah, it's awesome. Good job. What do you think about GB? Okay, so let's look at now. Yeah, I do read trading book. Okay, not only trading book. You have seen sometime when I talk. I think very few things in the world that I didn't read. There was a time when I was like, still I'm very curious. What makes a good trader is called the intellectual curiosity. Will make you a very good trader. So if you are curious, it becomes much easier for you to become profitable. And by nature, I'm very curious from very early age. You saw that I studied a lot of things. So trading books also is a big part of my, I studied many books, and mostly in trading I learn more of in the real market experience. Okay, book is very helpful, and at the same time you need to, I studied microeconomics, macroeconomics. There are many books from Jesse Livermore and many other from famous traders that really helps, you know, how they thought when they were trader. It really helpful in the beginning. Okay, so is Gbpjpy? I had a question. Let me look at Gbpjpy. Okay, looking at the 4-hour Gbpjpy from the daily. Okay, so looks like that. Yeah, Gbpjpy, I think that when it will come to the daily support, we might see again some bullish mount. This is the weekly candle. Now the price in a level where Gbpjpy is, if I look at the bigger picture, first of all monthly, we can see that there is a monthly you know, movement happen from this bottom, but at the same time we see that Gbpjpy is facing a monthly resistance, and I think that the price, you know, will remain in between this support and resistance in the upcoming time. Now, if I look at the weekly, we can see that this is starting from here, created a higher low, has gone up. Now the price in a level where there is a resistance and also it is on a support. Now if I look at the daily, we can see that GJ from the daily perspective has formed this today's candle has gone to the upside. So if it comes to this level of support, we could see GJ again going back up. Yeah, I think so, GJ will go back up if it comes to this level of support. Pardon me, sometimes could see that Gbpjpy is pushing to the upside. Okay, so yeah, from this support we might see the way the price action is structure is bullish. Okay, this is the market structure impulse, so the price is creating series of higher high and higher low. You deserve also 1000. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's look at now. Okay, we see that GBPUSD after coming to this daily support primarily has a bounce to the upside. So there is a probability for GBPUSD to have a reversal from here. It has come to the daily support, now pushing high. So I think that GBPUSD also will bounce to the upside. So GBPJPY also may bounce to the upside because GBPUSD is bouncing. Euro dollar also, you know, cross the previous dodges low, means that we might see a bullish move now coming up on euro dollar. So that means that what we see on those pairs, let me look at. Caleb, my thought on dollar Swiss franc. Okay, let me look at. So dollar Swiss franc has just touched that zone. Okay, dollar Swiss franc, okay, you can see it crossed this bullish engulfers high, okay, and then rejected. What I think the dollar Swiss franc, I think it will test the daily 20 EMA. I think dollar Swiss franc is still might go up again to test some part of this, but at the end of the day destination will be bearish. So what it could do, dollar Swiss franc, is during the FOMC or before, we could see that dollar Swiss franc is going up to the spike here and then coming down. If I look at the 4-hour, now there is an important thing that we need to keep in mind. This current candle, okay, will not be in FOMC. It will close at 4 a.m. in my time. After 1 hour there will be FOMC. So if this one is closing, let's say as a bearish engulfer, then we might see that not going there. But if this current candle is going up, let's say closing somewhere here, the next one will go ahead and test the daily 20 EMA and then will drop. If that's not the case, then what we could see that USD CHF, if this one is closing, let's say you see it has crossed that this bearish engulfers high, okay, grab liquidity. That's the key point that you need to look at. It crossed an important level. Now if this one is closing, let's say like this, a red candle, that's a very good candle for selling, and the next one or two candle will drop. But the only risk on this one is the FOMC, because after this candle there will be a FOMC candle. That one will not, you know, obey any law, because FOMC is FOMC. So I will recommend you to wait for the FOMC or the daily close and then to open any trade next if there is anything. So I sincerely believe that, guys, you are enjoying. Make sure that you give a big like and also subscribe to the channel. Join the free Telegram channel. Any live trade that we open here, if any trade that we keep running over the long term, then I always post all the details on the free Telegram channel, any educational content or anything like that. So it's always so I've just updated the trading results for today. It's annoying, this sound is really internet issue. So let's look at now. Okay, I think that this one will keep pushing high gold. Let me see again. Okay, we see that from that level it formed bullish structure, so it might break this high now. Okay, it will go ahead and do that now. Okay, so GBP also coming to a very important level where there's a daily support level, and I think that GBPUSD doing the same thing, coming to an important level. So just looking at to see what GJ and GU is doing. So CAD CHF exactly in the same way. We see that CAD CHF also may continue to drop. If this one closes as a bearish candle, it form a double top in this important level, so it will also trend to the downside. So you see that most of the instrument going exactly according to the direction. Just looking at all of them to see if there is anyone is impressive. So Euro CAD bullish, GBP AUD also, it is also a bull market. If you look at the daily, you can see this market is strongly bullish. It looks like it's coming to this level for liquidity gap. NZD CHF also respecting this resistance. Okay, so as I mentioned that the USD CHF, what it could do, it has come down here. I think it will go up and test the daily 20 EMA, and then it will revert back from here. So we see that USD CAD is getting stronger, and dollar CAD is also now a very good pair for bullish trading opportunity, because dollar CAD already from daily 20 EMA and from the monthly support we have seen a very strong up movement. I think the dollar CAD will break to the upside, because this structure on dollar CAD, this is the daily chart, there's an impulse and then bull flag, and the price tested the daily 20 EMA, and now we see the market is highly likely it should be breaking to the upside. Now from the 4-hour we have seen already a big bullish engulfer consolidation. The price grabbed liquidity with this doji. Now the price is pushing high, and for me I think, yeah, it's a bullish move, highly likely. This market, as you can see, that it's going to the upside. So dollar CAD is bullish. Nasdaq, exactly, when we talk about the New York session, Nasdaq and US30, this line is still there that I have drawn during the London session. Before London session, I think some of you asked a question when the price was here, when US30 is likely to come. This is what I said on the 1-hour chart. The price is likely to come to test this previous resistance as support and to be rejected. Exactly did it. I think that maybe motivational speaker or someone asked this question, so it did it. And now you see that this current question is current price section is pushing up from here on the day, on the 1-hour, respecting this dynamic support. And I think with the strengthening of the gold and other instruments, we could see that US30 also likely to be bullish in this direction. No problems. Thank you very much. Yeah, sharp, awesome, 4-hour candle, gold is weakless, amazing. So yeah, hopefully that guys you are enjoying it. And as I mentioned, if you want to learn more our strategies, the way we trade it, looks like the US oil, the way it has formed, we might see bullish move on this one. So CAD might be getting stronger. If you want to learn the strategies that we are trading, be part of this great trading community. There is always an opportunity for all of you. There's a link in the description. You can visit us, join us to learn our strategies, and also trade with us. And also if you want to open with a regulated broker, there's a link in the description. You can join our trade to trade with them with minimum capital. You can start, they're regulated, so your capital will be in the safe hand. So I'm almost at the end of the session. I really enjoyed the session, guys, and hopefully that you enjoyed too. There are more things coming up. We see that gold now, the US oil, gold now also okay, so this candle gold now is forming another bullish candle. There is another liquidity gap happen. Okay, so okay, this is another bullish candle. If anyone is still holding the trade, you can hold it. The price will go up now on gold. Okay, this is a strong liquidity gap, and according to our TF strategy is a buy alert here. This is the indicator that available for all the students who are lifetime member in our academy. You can access it from your student dashboard. I think that gold will now push to the upside from here after closing the candle. If it closes as a bullish engulfer, so it grabbed liquidity quite enough for this move to the upside. I think, yeah, I think that this market now will move to the upside. The only thing, there is a resistance here, otherwise I'll not go again. But if you still hold the position that you open, you can move your stop loss just below this candle. It might respect this support and then we'll continue to rise. So yep, we'll have more, guys. Tomorrow I will come on live twice again, and in the meantime I will still keep watching the chart for bigger trade for the BAPs, because I will be still on the trading desk until the FOMC. So I will keep you updated also in the free Telegram channel. If there is an update, I will let you know. Make sure you join the free Telegram channel as well, link in the description. And with that said, thank you for being here, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Let me know if there is anything I'm missing out. Hopefully that you enjoyed this live session, and stay with Forex Trading Wizard Academy. See you soon.